topic number one is Henry Cavill has confirmed more Superman projects with Warner Brothers. Now, obviously, this was sort of already confirmed, like with Black Adam and all the talk of the post-credit scene and all of that, okay, we know Henry Cavill's back as Superman in a post-credit scene, which in turn means he's going to be back as part of the DCEU, right? But it's nice to see that he's confirmed it personally on his social media. But one thing that I think I've picked up on, which I haven't seen many people report, is that this could mean a Man of Steel trilogy. Not just a Man of Steel sequel, which I'm seeing everyone talking about, there's going to be a Man of Steel sequel. There could be a trilogy here. Let's think about this, guys. He said multiple projects. Superman is back for multiple films. I personally believe this is 3, 4, 5, maybe pushing it, but 3 or 4 films he can be a part of, and I believe in that 3 or 4 films, there will be 2 Man of Steel movies. I think it's just the absolute perfect direction they can go. You look at how Marvel based their whole MCU, starting with Iron Man and basing it around Iron Man, and that did a trilogy, right? And then we've just seen Spider-Man, who it's more so based around now, do a trilogy itself. So I think doing a trilogy with Superman, who was arguably the best character in DC, everyone loves Superman, everyone loves Henry Cavill's Superman especially. So if they were to sort of base the DCEU around him be that center point, that center figure, and start that sort of new phase of DC that everyone seems to be enjoying more, starting with Black Adam, but start it with Henry Cavill doing a trilogy, I think that would just be amazing. I reckon the second movie, so the Man of Steel 2 will be something else, but Man of Steel 3 would most likely be Man of Steel, Superman, up against Black Adam. I think that would be a perfect way for DC to shape their universe they're trying to build, and I think it'll just work so much better. I think DCU's in a good place right now, and if they can sort of build off this momentum with Henry Cavill, put out a film in a year or 2, and then do a third one maybe 2-3 years after that, it'll just be perfect. Fans will love it, and DC will be back in the running as one of the best superhero franchises in the world. So, with that being said, I do think a trilogy is in the works, but also, where do I think Henry Cavill will fit in DC moving forward? My whole thing is I think he'll be in a Black Adam sequel, but I don't think the Black Adam sequel will come out until after the Man of Steel sequel. So that's why I think it's going to sort of be a bit of a collision course to Henry Cavill versus Dwayne Johnson in Superman vs. Black Adam in a third Superman movie, which can sort of work as both a Superman film and a Black Adam film, giving them both trilogies. The 2 most popular characters in the universe, give them trilogies. And then, of course, chuck him into a Justice League type situation, Obviously, they're recasting The Flash. Ezra Miller's not a part of it, but they're going to continue The Flash. They'll bring back all the other actors, and I think a Justice League movie is perfect for DC. And if they can find the right story to tell, and if they can find, I guess, their kind of pocket in superhero filmmaking, and they can find what makes them unique, different to Marvel, but what also works and resonates with fans, especially fans of the comics, because those are the people you want to please first, because they really understand it, right? People who have read the comics, they know about the universe, they know about what they should be trying to build, and if they can appeal to them and please the comic fans, in turn they will end up pleasing pretty much all the film fans who will want to watch a superhero DC film anyways. So I think Justice League movie, they can find the right story to tell, find the way they want to write and tell those stories. That could work really well with Superman and Black Adam being key figures in that, and whoever they recast the Flash as. So, that being said, a Superman trilogy, honestly, would be insane. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, if you think they should do a Superman trilogy, or if you think he's only going to come back and do maybe a Man of Steel sequel, and then maybe just pop up in cameo positions elsewhere. I personally think they need to build the universe around him, but let me know your thoughts down below in the comments.